Yeah, as I was saying on another video, my password wasn't working. I changed my password October 14th to 2 Malaysia, 99%. 3 minutes later, I enter it to and Facebook to pull off my chats, download my chats. The password is changed. And then, furthermore, I can't change the password again. I get some weird screen up there that's blocking me from changing the password. So I can't change my password now and try to see if I can do it real fast. It's blocking me. At one point, I had 7 devices logged into my Facebook account. All of them, most of them were from Anchorage, which means the cell service for somebody that would be in Dutch Harbor. It's all going to say Anchorage on it for Alaska. Coincidence? Then my password, I got to whisper through the V2K, which people say doesn't exist, and prove it does exist. Someone told me my password was Unicy 109. I use 109 on a lot of my passwords, but I would never use Unicy after what they did for me. I gave my blood, sweat, and tears to that company. I sacrificed myself for them. I sacrificed my time for them. They say, come in, you're gonna come in at 6 today, you're sorry, we're gonna bump it up 2 more hours. We're gonna need you to come in 2 hours early at the last minute. Okay, I'll come. I had no backup. I never got a day off when I was the last couple seasons when I was there, probably the last 2 seasons. I had to beg for a day off. They never let me train who I wanted to train, so I can have the backup to get a day off. Whatever they told me to do, I did. Whatever they needed me to learn, I learned. See one of these people coming here, they obviously knows who I am. Ducking it back and forth, so freaking obvious. But anyway, yeah, whatever they told me to learn. I came there as a pan checker. I'll do it. I need this many an hour, I'll do it. I did it. I'm not doing the pan checking right. Jenny would tell me, how do I do it right? She showed me, I did it right. Now I'm gonna train you as mixer, put me with Carter. I'll do it, I'll learn it, I learned it. Now I'm gonna train you as grader with Christian. I'll do it, I learned it. Now we're gonna put you in, see how you do in cook side, crab. You're the only QA, you're the QA over there in G1 crab. It's you and 2 pan checkers, which pretty much stay in the same area. So it's pretty much me. You're the only QA over there. I'll do it. I did it. Now we're going to train you as a G1 floater, cod. I'll do it. I learned that. Even with Berlin's, I tell you one time, now you should know training. I did it. Then I come back to G2. You got to help Berlin out. You're gonna train on G2 floater. I train with Berlin. I'll do it. I did it. Everything they asked me, I did. I did it. And they ripped my fucking heart out. My fellow QA department members. The woman, the other tech 2, the other lab technician. I stood beside Berlin. There's only 2 of us out there in the lead. So we're pretty much, there's the people in the office, there's the mixer, and there's the pan checkers. The people handling shit out in the plant is myself and Berlin. Only 2 for G2. Only two tech 2s, out there on the floor. Yeah, I work beside her every day, side by side. Help her out, fill out her label, do her part of the labels mostly, and other things. I machine inspections, which because that wasn't my job primarily, a lot of the machines I didn't know what they were, so I had to go learn them, and so I could be able to find them when they call for inspection, cleanup inspection. Cleanup inspection after work, helped her out with it. Nobody helped me with my job. Hardly everybody. I made sure. I'm the kind of person where I don't want to have to depend on anybody else. So one of the 3 people they contacted in my department on my shift from all season speaks to freaking to stab me in the back, tell them this dirt, give them some money, and then throw me the fuck out of there. They didn't even question it. Some of them didn't want me in there anyway. I was the only black dude in there. I was the only American, only black dude in the lab. It was all Filipino or Filipino American in the lab, which I didn't care. It didn't bother me. Apparently bothered some of them. I'd be sitting there doing my paperwork. Not a lick of English is being spoken. I don't care. It didn't bother me. My ex now turned out to be was Filipino. So why would my password be Unicy 109? I know why they picked Unicy, because they're at Unicy, and I know why they picked 109 because to mock me. I typed in Unicy 109 in the browser and it worked. I logged in. Now I try to rush back to the app. I gotta rush back in there. I gotta log in. I gotta go through all these screens because someone's always watching my phone screen. I get back into the app, go to settings, go to download my information, all the screens you gotta go through to get to that. I get to that one. I type in Unicy 109. Will it work? Will it work? Will it work? Now they beat me to the punch. God knows by how close. Change the password. My password has been lost ever since. I can't get into my Facebook. I can't even go to the screen to change the password. And I need those chats. And I can prove you all wrong easily. Easily prove everyone wrong who says that what Roland says now is true. I have chats from every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Lengthy chats too. So if there was any kind of problem, they would have showed up in those chats. You know? But they won't give me that password back. Why won't they give me that password back? Why won't they give me my password back they stole from me? They changed. Autism Speaks and Unicy have my Facebook password. And I can shut all you naysayers up. I can shut you the fuck up with that password that they have. They won't give back. I can shut them all up. I'll take the chats and I'll put them out there so you can go through them. I bet she's running through them. He told her to run through them and delete as much as she could. I know she was deleting some for a while, but our chats were so long because our talking was so good that it would take forever to delete it, really. And then I have other accounts out there. This is going on my account to June. When I changed phones, Unicy and Autism Speaks were already trying to get at Roland. So they had my password to my old account, which I had up until I got this phone in June. When I got this phone in June, I logged back into my Facebook. I tried to log back into my Facebook, couldn't get in. Phone number doesn't work. Email doesn't work. Not taking anything, can't get into it. Had to make another Facebook. When I talked to Roblin, or you call Mahal, the day when I made the new account, she said, "What happened to you?" I saw the crying emojis. "Where are you?" She said, "You were online yesterday, but you didn't respond. You was online. My phone was at GCI. My S22 was at GCI getting switched over to my S24. So how was I online?" She said, "You were online. You just wouldn't answer. You were ignoring me." Never could get back into that account. Had to make another one. Had to contact the sister, get in contact with her, and then got this one. So I have chats going back to June. If I had my old account, they would go back for years, man. But we'll take June, right? And now she's sitting there watching this. She has to believe what they tell them. She has to, or else it won't sit right in her heart. Now I have to literally die to cover up a secret because I was so smart. I figured out what the fuck was happening, who it was, everything. My uncle fucking told me at first, but that still wouldn't have been enough. I didn't know what the fuck that was. What the fuck is Autism Speaks? What the fuck is that? Why do you keep saying that? I don't know. Never heard of it. And I sat here in this library front of you last year, doing my research, doing my homework, and seeing if not just the name they were saying, but what they were saying was adding up with what I was reading online. Are they trying to train you like a dog? I was reading online. Yes, it seems like that. Do they have a nasty rhetoric? Yes, that adds up. Do they view autistic people as inferior? Well, that's for calling me, and they treat me like I'm inferior. Calling me autistic savant shit. Which I knew they were trying to give me brain damage to the point I became something like me. That's not being an autistic savant. That's just being fucking fucked up. I could do the same thing to one of them with a bat. I'll just hit you in the head till you fucking you lose enough sense. I give out lobotomies too. Having pieces of me already taken away, and I say to myself, I know in my heart, I know who I am. I know in my heart, I know who I am. I know what I can take, I know what I can't. I know what I deserve, and I know what I don't. If I thought it was rightly wrong, I say it. Here, this is a death sentence. Not only a death sentence, it's a freaking it's a torture exhibition. I was hurt. I went to the hospital. I was get these real bad burst aneurysms or burst vessels in my head. I could feel them because my head was warm. Something not right. Real sharp pain, walking fast. Go to the hospital, get all this shit checked out. These motherfuckers are in there. They're partying, man. They're partying, talking shit about me all around. This is fucking good time celebration. I'm not an anesthetic, so I don't know, but the way I've been told was they only do one of these a year, one of these ritual sacrifice things a year or something shit like that. That's what it is. It's a ritual sacrifice, because I've been fucked in every way possible, every way conceivable. It wasn't enough just to take my job. Now you got to go to the mafia to get the people there. They're throwing out money to say I didn't do anything there. I wasn't competent. Didn't show up for work. Was lazy. Didn't know his job. You're not in my spot, because like I said, there's only two Tech 2s out on the floor for the whole plant. So you're not in my job long if you don't know what you're doing. In fact, the guy that had my job before me had a degree in biology. He got his ass fired because he was slacking too much. He wasn't reading the labels. He did the drip loss procedure, and he took it out the bag and he set it on the table. He put it in a basket and he threw it all into the freaking meal plant bin. They fired his ass. You don't do that shit. They fired him. They came and got me after they let him go. I thought he had COVID in the middle of the shift. They said, you got to fill in for grader. You're the grader now. You got to do it. That's your job. I had to finish up his shift, get all the paperwork from him. That was my first trial by fire. Making sure all my paperwork was spot on, because at Unicy, when you turn in paperwork, you cannot have any errors on your paperwork. You cannot have any sloppy handwriting. I have bad handwriting, but you can't have any, errant marks on there where you kind of messed up and scratch it out. You don't do that. It's going to come back to you. They're going to reject it. They're going to send it back when you come into work the next day. It's going to be sitting on your desk telling you to do this over again. If you have spots in your paperwork that don't match the bottom summary, they're going to want to know what happened here. It's going to come back to your desk. There's been many times where I've been in a hurry. I had too many tasks to do, and my summary didn't match what I filled out for my quarterly report on the top of the paper. The next day I come into work, it's sitting on my desk with my supervisor at the time. His name was Margin. Yeah, and Margin has red marks through everything that's wrong on my paper. What's this? What's that? Why this? Why that? Like homework or something. So now, not only do I have to do my job task, which take me over every 12 hours every day. So I work 12-hour shift. I ended up working it was 12 and a half hours minimum, because I had to wait for I had to get my relief on the other shift. I have to give her a pass down report, which means I tell her when she comes in everything that occurred on the shift everything that she needs to be aware of starting her shift. It's called pass down. You just don't come in there and start working. You get passed down with what's been happening. So I do my pass down report for her. Look at this. Yeah, so I do my pass down. If there's a boat change, 30 minutes before? 30 minutes before. So when it gets 30 minutes to go in the shift, boat change goes to the next person. But if it's right at 30 minutes to go in the shift and there's a boat change, I gotta go out there and do salinity. So I'm gonna stay late. I gotta go out there, update the boards, gotta do all that shit, gotta write the hour code, what hour code the boat's gonna be, the new boat's gonna be, start in. So that takes me over. For me alone, I had 11 papers, including the summary report. With summary report, everything we do is down to the minute, down to the freaking minute. I had a watch. I had that Samsung watch. Every time I start a new task, get the time, jot it down. Because if your summary report doesn't match your paperwork, they're gonna know the times don't add up. This doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. Make it accurate. So this occurred at this time. You gotta have it down. You got gaps on your paper that says no product not available. Office is gonna want to know what happened. What happened here? What's going on? We know there's no product, but why? And they're saying I was fucking confident up there. All these people are telling this fucking huge ass group lie that I didn't know shit up there. And then when freaking we do Del Mar came, we got to do twice the work for free. Look at this shit. Motherfucker straight off me, I swear to God, man. Is this meant to instill fear? I don't know. It's not going to. It's either you're gonna die or you're not. I've been shot at before with real bullets. Either they're gonna hit me or they're not. I don't understand this shit. You're not gonna scare me. Not even on that. Not even on what I do for depression now. It's not gonna happen. Like, but it's over. It's over. Shit. Everybody's got to die sometime. Trying to do this shit right here, walk like they got fucking guns and shit. First of all, from back home, I learned at the times I've experienced gunplay and things like that and witnessed it. You don't ever see it in them. They don't ever let you know they got it. They just fucking come out with it. They just fucking come out with it. It comes from nowhere and it comes fast. They don't walk by you like this. Then you give it away and they know. It's like when I played Knives Out. The best kills I got were when they didn't see it coming. Yeah, it comes from nowhere and it comes fast. Anyway, back to what I said. Yeah, we did Del Mar at Unicy. I do Del Mar. Then I had a board for Del Mar I would do back in Case Up. And it's twice the work for free. Twice the work for same pay. So now I got more papers I'm dealing with. More tasks I'm dealing with. For this specialty client, or they were picky too. You got to wear white rain gear in the 212 area, this and that, all sorts of things. The packing on the Del Mar had to be perfect. When you open the fillets, they did not like any. They only like straight fish in their fillets. So when you open it frozen, it's supposed to look straight. That's what they want to see. We had a guy in the packing line for production packing Del Mar to make sure they got their when they opened their fillet boxes, they were perfect. And then on top of that, I would have to I had to inspect Del Mar as they came out the freezer instead of Unicy. So I had Unicy frozen block inspection and I had a Del Mar frozen block inspection. Del Mar, I had a board back there where I put strictly theirs on there. If I have more than one defect in Del Mar, I got to go get the lead. Tell them in the packing line. We had two defects. So something you got to tell the guys over here they're messing up. So you're gonna trash my reputation at my job, right? Not enough to take it from me. You gotta have all the people lie up there, and the ones that really did like me, you gotta pay them just to keep quiet, tell the lie that I was bad. All right. Then you gotta say you found something up there that I don't even fucking own. Oh no, it wasn't his. It was on the fucking work computer. However the fuck you said it. You know, that's not fucking true. You know it's not fucking true because it makes your fucking weak ass story of a brainwave after you've been fucking monitoring me over a goddamn year on vacation while trying to kill me at the same fucking time. You know? I must admit though, you did get me to stop smoking dope when you shot that fucking frequency at my chest. You know, it already gives you, it can make your heart go to 130. I was sitting in the emergency room. My heart was fine, and fucking they hit me with the frequency shit, and my heart rate, I checked my heart rate, it's fucking 130. 130 on nothing, bro. The effects of what I had taken been worn off. So I'm sitting up here smoking cocaine in my room, right, which will make your heart, it'll give you a heart attack. Methamphetamine will not give you a heart attack. It is highly unlikely that methamphetamine gives you a heart attack. It'll make your heart beat really fast, but it won't give you a damn heart attack. Trust me, I know. I know all about this shit. Cocaine, on the other hand, will give you a heart attack. It doesn't last as long as methamphetamine, but it will get your heart up there, and will get your heart up there fast. You will have a heart attack off cocaine. Cocaine will kill you. The dude that turned me on to it in the ways we were doing it, he said, "You gotta be careful with this, friend. This will kill you. This will kill your ass dead. So we're gonna measure this shit out." Yeah, so I was doing that, and he's shooting fucking frequencies at my chest. Doesn't know what the fuck he has in his hand, no doubt. Doesn't know shit about dope like I do. Yeah, and dude, I felt the fucking. It started sputtering out. I thought to myself, "Oh shit, I did it this time. I did it. I fucked up. I'm going home. I'm dead." I literally thought I died, and I heard a voice say, "Got another one." I didn't know it. I thought it was a dead relative. I didn't know at the time it was my uncle. Now that I look back on it, it was him. He was saying, "He got me too. How many more have you killed? How many have you gotten like that?" Or didn't it come to me at the man and say, "I see you have a problem when you come home from work. I see you have a problem when you come home from work that you used to have in your past. You're not as bad as you were in your past, but you're still struggling with this nonetheless. Let me talk to you. Let me help you. What are you doing up there in Alaska that's making you come home and do this? That's working 7 days a week, 4 months at a time, every day. In a job where I had to be perfect. I had to be perfect. I had to be on the spot. Every time I had to get my 2 freezers every quarter. If I didn't get my 2 freezers every quarter, there's a gap in the paperwork. There was one time when that happened, and we couldn't fill it in. You can't make it up. You can't pull an extra one from that quarter. You just fucked up. They don't like that. You fucked up. They got fucked up one time missing freezers for frozen block inspection. You had to have your shit. You had to be perfect, pretty much. We sat in the office. We panicked when all of us, when we didn't have shit that we needed to get. We were running out of time. We would panic, literally panic. Literally panic. Does it hurt you to lie? Or does the money make it better? Berlin, Carmelito. LL, Carmelito, I heard after you guys fucking tortured me out of a job, preventing me from sleeping on 12-hour shifts, walking 10.5 miles a day, and I know it's 10.5 miles a day I walked because I tracked it on my watch. I tracked my steps. It was 10.5 miles a day average. Money make it better? Yeah, and I heard Carmelito, when you come into my job after I left, you left in like a day or two. You couldn't do my job. You wanted it. Maybe that's why it enticed you to further do that to me. But you couldn't hang in there with me. I tried to train you on my job. I lost track of you like halfway through the first quarter. You couldn't keep up with me. I told you we gotta move, we gotta move, we gotta move. You wanted to talk. This, I said, Carmen, we gotta go. We gotta go, bro. I was always looking at my watch because I knew where I needed to be. It's this time now. I need to be here. It is this time, and I'm here. Oh my God, I gotta step it up. I gotta move fast now. I might not go to break. I had to skip breaks sometimes. There were times where I did not take a break. There were times where I didn't take a lunch because I had work to get done. We didn't get the long breaks like you guys getting the pan checks, you know. You guys pan check 5 minutes, 7 minutes extra. No, I had to be on time schedule, man. I couldn't show up that late. 5 minutes late. If I showed up more than 5 minutes late, I'm gonna have problems. I was gonna be playing catch up. So they tarnished my reputation at work, say I was incompetent, stupid in this, and now it's not enough just to everybody's fascinated with my ex. They love my ex. We love the noises she made when she kissed you. She give you those 10 kisses, 10 air kisses on the phone. We love that. We're gonna take her. We love that she's 4'11". Isn't that why you liked her? We're gonna take her. And I dated all kinds. I fucked all kinds. All races, all sizes. Ex for Lynn. She was next door to me. She heard it. What else was like her? She hasn't had that much intercourse, they told me. And Michael Ramirez said he actually made a sound. He had the thing set up already while I was there to keep me from going the distance, you know, keep me from going a while so I wouldn't ruin his holes, you know. So the first time I did it, I was like, oh, it's been a long time since I've been able to do it. I've been in the hospital. Okay, of course the first time's gonna be fast. It's gonna be second time I did it, I was like, man, that was weird. That was really weird. It's too fast. Third time I did it, I didn't even make it in. Shit, it just looked right before I got in. I was like, man, what the fuck? Really? I swear to God, the third time, never made it inside. Never made it inside. Never. I stuck it in after to do something, but I couldn't hold it for long. You know, it feels weird after you have it. You can't. Everything's all sensitive. But anyway, yeah, the third time did not make it in. I swear to God, that happened. He comes and tells me when I get back to Seattle, he says, I made that frequency sound for you. And they make it sometimes for me when I go to the bathroom and when I was at the park that day, and they told Rovelyn to call me. And at this time, she wasn't showing her face. He did not allow her to show her face to me, rarely, unless the picture was blurry. Then she could hold it like this. So I figured out how to unblur it. But yeah, she cannot show her face to me. And she's not only is she showing her face, she's showing this from the top up. And she's dressed like she doesn't normally dress. 3 years talking to her, 3 years knowing to her, she's modest. Doesn't wear much makeup, doesn't show that much skin. She wore a one-piece bathing suit with the water part. That's her. She told me she looked down upon women that had many boyfriends. She didn't like bad words. Not in her language or mine. She told me someone had said a bad word. We were talking one day and she didn't like that bad word. And then she would hound me about marijuana use. I told her I was kind of smoking weed. I didn't tell her how much I smoked weed in the past, but while I was in the hospital, kind of smoked weed. She said, don't smoke marijuana. Now it's okay with some dudes, yeah, is it? Is that how you see it? These guys you like, they burn. They burn almighty. It's in my clothes sometimes. I'm next to them. I come through the station, one of them decided thing, man, I had the whole freaking place lit up. That's okay now, that's okay. Weed is okay. Even if they plan to get you to smoke it, which one of them told me. It's okay if you pay enough money. Don't drink. Don't drink with these guys. If you get drunk off 3%, like we did when I was there, the stuff we drink over here is much more potent. You might be lost for days, so don't do that. If you lie, and these people are around every fucking day. There's one right there. I got videos I can show you. Those Bose headphones I gave you that are at your house. I want you to take those Bose headphones, and I want you to connect them to your phone. And I want to know if you're willing to watch what I will send you. That's why I'm hounding on my sister for headphones, because I need them to pick out stuff I can't hear through the phone speaker, not clearly. They're around me everywhere. I told you they were on the train with me. I'm not lying. I got videos of their kids making fun of me. Every opportunity they give you to cut my throat, you fucking cut it as deeply as you can, and you like it. More money. Who need money? You need money. I need money. I gave you my last $185 one month. Left myself with $40. It's okay. Life needed it. It's for a good cause, because something's happening, and I need my wife to be here. It's better for my wife to be here. I know it's happening because I experienced it. I didn't know you were full on board, though. I had no plans of doing what we agreed upon. And even just to freaking twist the knife that was already in my back. He had you put my money, my 10,000 pesos, in an envelope and do something you've never done before, and bring it, go get it, and bring it on camera and show me, hey Ronald, got your 10,000 pesos in this envelope right here. Saving that. You got more than enough money already from what I hear. But he told me to save your 10,000 pesos for some reason. We're going to do something with it. Told me to bring it with you. So did he tell you to bring it with you? Yeah, I bet he did. I know that he's a sick motherfucker. He makes a dude that liked you before looks like a choir boy. Because when I was in the hospital, I was told to leave you, and I was attacked with this shit for 4 days straight, non-stop, off and on. It would go 4 days, I would get off a day, 4 days. Every time I talk to you, here they come, they're gonna attack me. It's time for me to call you after dinner in the hospital, in the nursing home. Here they come to attack me. Spinning me out. She's leaving you. She's not gonna talk to you anymore. It's like losing my mind for a second. That's what I told you. I was telling you this, and I tried to break up with you, and you wouldn't let me. That was them. That was them doing this to me. See, I'm watching my side right now because I got motherfuckers walking around me acting funny all day long. Let's see what this motherfucker does right here. See him coming right here? See this right here? This is what they do. They reach in their pockets and they try to they have something in there. You shouldn't do that around someone like me. You should not do that around someone like me. The kind of life I had, things that happened to me. That is intense. That's not playing. That's not playing right there. We don't play like that. That's what's his name said? You don't pump fake. You don't do like this. You don't go like this, and you don't pump fake. Pump fake will get you killed. Don't act like that. Don't act like you got it. That's not cool. It doesn't scare me anyway. Shit that I can look under your clothes and tell if you got one or not. I can look in your eyes and tell if you killed someone before or shot at someone before. There's a couple of them I've seen, and they might not have done it, but they got what it takes. I move away from them. They are all over me all day long. So I'm pretty sure he's going to increase the sound that he's making, make things feel a little bit better. Happy sound, happy smile. And throw a couple more 1,000, 100, throw a couple more $100 bills at you. Throw a couple $100 at you to only pick one of the messages, one of the last few messages I sent you while I was having all this shit happen to me. You can only read one. You can only read one. Today, the other night, we had the conversation, and he gave you that, what is that, $5,000, $4,000, some shit like that? They gave you $5,000 from their money? He said you were crying making the decision. You cried. He was enjoying that. He was enjoying doing that shit to me, first of all. He was enjoying you crying in the process. You believe this? That's a different kind of man right there. His first resort is when he can't get to me, he can't hurt me. You know what he does? I'm gonna hurt her. I'm gonna hurt her. That's what they all do. Such fucking big men these are. Just hurt the woman. Just terrify her. Terrify. I say terrify. I hear them. I heard them here in this very library one day. I looked for them to see which ones were walking out to go to some kind of electronic computer to engage in this activity. I was gonna cut them down right there. I shouldn't even be doing that, you know. I shouldn't even be doing that, not for you. Not for you now. I was gonna do it anyway. I just wanted to take it out on them. They were the ones who did this to me. And now they're probably trying to off me because I won't go to a mental hospital and tell them what? What the fuck am I gonna tell them? Lie, you have to put effort into lying, you know? I don't believe that shit. I've fucking proven that shit to be false. What I hear when there's no one talking, I fucking found proof of that shit. You know, found out how it works. Found out how it's possible. It's fucking real. It's been real for a while. It's been real for at least a decade. Been able to do this shit. Yeah. And then not only on top of that, I have proof or there were things that I felt myself and experienced myself that two people also of my persuasion went out and took guns. One was a prosecutor, and one of the things he said that when he thought people were talking to him was exactly what some of them said to me. And that was, so I went to the bathroom and they say, wash your hands after you go. See, I would piss them off when I hear this shit. They harass you in the shower too. They just talk to you the whole time. I don't know how they see in there, but they do. They see inside the shower. And they would tell me, wash my hands. I wouldn't do it just to fucking piss them off. You know? One, I took a leak. I'm not about to eat anything, so I'm not gonna fucking wash my hands. Yeah, and then freaking lotion. The guy said like they had a fascination with them putting lotion on after the shower. So they would say that shit to me too when I was in the nursing home, recovering in the wheelchair. He didn't put lotion on this time. Whether or not I put lotion on and how much was like in there was a big statistical chart for them. Big time. Another guy, after his weapon was recovered from the deed he did, which was kill 7 police officers, they found the weapon and it said my ELF weapon on it. ELF stands for extremely low frequency, which is stuff you hear that you think is coming from inside your head, but it's really not. It sounds like it's coming from inside your head, but it's not. I found it to be true. So you can look this shit up online. But besides that, man, further they take the job from me, tarnish my reputation, ruin my reputation there. And I had a stellar reputation there. I always have a stellar reputation wherever I work. I always get shit. I always win shit. I worked at Amazon, won jackets, won all kinds of contests. Had freaking hundreds of pickers in there. I always finished in the top percentile, even in my mid-30s. Home Depot, Employee of the Month, twice. There, when I worked there a long time ago. Everywhere I work, I always do good. I worked for a company called Metso. They were kind of funky there, Alabama Good Old Boy Network. I had to take the buyout, but I wanted to go work in a job in South Carolina when they changed locations. I could build a crate to freaking house a car in less than an hour from scratch. Taught me how to do that. And then they take you, and it's not enough to just take it, have you leave me. Because I had breakups before. When it's over, it's over. They told you, they sent you back. After the first breakup, they sent you back. And they said, apologize with me. Because they wanted to make me relapse on methamphetamine. So they were going to keep sending you back to do the same thing over and over and over again every day until I did that. Until it just became so painful that it did that. So I lost you, and then they send you back the next day to make up and apologize, fake apologize to. Because this is part of we're going to make a mockery of them now. We're going to make fun of them. They send you back, and within 15 minutes of us getting back together, this was also, for me, I was hot. I knew what was going on from that early on, and I posted it. Sorry, it's a hothead. I'm a hothead sometimes. Yeah, but I posted. So within 15 minutes of getting back together, you start doing the same thing, 2 commas, which he tells you to do, to mock my use of comma when I put them in the translator. I put a lot of commas, so when I put it in the translator, it doesn't come back jumbled. There you go. Eureka, you have the answer. That's why. If you don't put the commas when you put it in the translator, it gets lost in translation. So I put it. He started telling you within 15 minutes, put the 2 commas in there. That'll fuck with him. And you did that a lot. I got a lot of those. Also, he told you to pull the hearts off the kisses. I noticed that. They've been this way for so long, now they're not. And then he told you to change from, you would always say, I love you more, to I love you lots. What is that? And your emoji was the hands. He told you to not leave the gifts because he's jealous. He's a fucking married man, and he's fucking envious and jealous of me. I was smarter than him at work. I was better than him at work. I knew more than him at work. And I had been there for 3 years, and I knew more about that place than he did, how it ran. He's only in one spot where he works. I'm all over the fucking place. Both plants, G1, G2. And now we're gonna have you mock me. Then they're trying to fucking shoot me. Says some shit right there. I'm real fast. I'm really, really fast on my feet. Saying this shit all day long, all fucking day long. So they have you mock me, and then make fun of me with you. What do you guys talk about when you get off the phone? And then I saw your face when I unblurred the video one day. And that really hurt right there. That life goes on. I'm okay. Also, you really began to hate me then, because there was a period where he told you to send my messages to you. And I know this because you stopped typing. You see the little 3 dots moving? They stopped coming on there. And I wouldn't get a reply until I left the screen. So I watched this and I tested this, and I will tell you how I knew that you were in conversation with someone else. First, I see the bubble. I send a message, and the bubble drops down. I wait for a reply. I don't get a reply because you were copying, pasting messages that he would type. But you can't just copy and paste it on there for me to see, or I'll know. So you would wait, and then I would get bored waiting on the reply, and I switched to another screen, which he can see my screen because he can see my screen on my phone. So I switched to another screen, started playing that game with the tiles. He would tell you, now send the reply. You send the reply, it's there. Why is the reply always coming when I switch screens? And then I knew you weren't present in the conversation, because when I send a message, send another one after that, the bubble would not drop down. That's why I knew you weren't present in the conversation. So I tested it out. I send you a message. I knew you were going to take it to copy and paste it, take it to him. So I send another 1-word message after that. Right after that, in the bubble, not even 2 seconds after sending the first message, you're already gone. With my text to him, so he can read it and send a reply back. That's how I knew you weren't typing. You were no longer typing anymore. That's how I know. So now you actually hate me. And it's not entirely your fault. It's not entirely your fault. You know why? Because that kind of shit that's used, it's been used on me. And if you don't have the grit or the mental fortitude that I gained, you know, in Alaskan winters and other places throughout my life, in southern heat, you'll break. And then when it stops, they give you an offer saying, okay, you can either take this, take the money. Well, I got some money for you. I got more money than you ever seen in your life. It makes it an easy choice rather than go back to what was there. So you do good things, good feelings are brought. You do bad things, bad feelings are brought. That's why you freaking hate me. That's why you freaking lie on me. And you're really under his control. Really. And it's sad to say, but it's true. That's why you feel like that. That's why you actually love him and he's married. And you want him to leave his kid and his wife for you. He's not going to do that. He's already told me to further fuck me over. As another FU, he told me she's evil. She's crazy. After I'm done with her here, I'm going to send her down to Seattle. After him and the other guys that chipped in and shit, I know this to be true. That's why they changed you. He offered you more money, I was told by my uncle, to for you to give him more control of yourself. Who can resist more money? So you did. And now your dress changed. I see you dress different. The pictures you make are different. You act different. I was scared for my life. I was worried for my life. I was watching out the other day. Not even a week ago, probably about a week ago. You're sitting there doing your makeup. Then I heard a voice. I recognized say, look away. Look away. Where did you go? Just like this. This happened 3 times in the call. I tell you, look back. Look back. Look back at me. What's going on? You wouldn't say a word. You wouldn't move. Till he told you could look back. You look back. This happened 3 times. So, that's how well he fucked me. That's why I say it's freaking satanic ritual abuse. Any way you can fuck a person over, an innocent person who's never hurt anyone, they fucked me over. I've had breakups before, but they took, in less than 3 months' time, they took you from someone who absolutely loved me and would do anything for me, and I would do anything for you. They took you with that and the relationship we had while we were there to be willing to watch me die. Would you feel like that now? You are willing to watch me die. I can't fucking explain how that feels on. I've never had that happen. You are willing to watch me die. 3 months ago, I love you more. I don't want you to leave when I was there. You were right. You told me all the time, you shouldn't leave. Your intuition was right. Your intuition was right. I should not have left. I should have figured out how to get the couple of $1,000s I had left I couldn't get to in Philippines and brought them over there and opened up the other store. That's what I should have did. That's what I should have did. I told you while I was there all the time. Hey, this is all you talk about. Please don't ask me this. I would get frustrated. You keep telling me to stay, but you're right. So he took that and turned it into, are we going to kill him today? It's the day he dies? It's the day we kill him? Do I get to see that today? Wow. And why I did what I did the other day was for something else. Like, as far going as you are, I don't want to witness what else he has planned. Now that I know you're a willing participant, so I don't want to be present for that. I don't want to hear that. I do not want to hear that. Sorry. That's the main reason why I did it, not out of spite. That's what I said, which I only said I did it out of spite to save face for doing it, for not being able to bear it. Well, that's all I got to say. I hope you listen to this whole thing. It's pretty fucking long. Excuse my language. It's pretty long. I know they don't like cursing. It's pretty long. I'm sorry for the cursing for real. Bye.